name is Ashley with RXP TV, and we're here with the Hitman from 105.5 The X. How are you?
I'm doing good. How's it going?
It's going great. How long have you been DJing for 105.5 The X?
I started the X about 5 years ago. Starting it from scratch, we went from an oldies format to now more of a classic rock format. So it's been about 5 years.
Oh,
so
5 years.
It's been a while travel.
Alrighty. And where are you from? Are you here from the Valley?
Yeah, I'm actually from here. I actually was raised at Edcouch-Elsa. Graduated back in the 80s, way before you were born. But I've been doing radio majority of my life here in the RGV. I've been doing it now 26 years. So yeah, it's been a crazy ride. So, but yeah, I graduated from Edcouch-Elsa High School. So yeah.
When did you start in radio?
I actually started when I was 18 years old. I was a senior in high school at Edcouch-Elsa, and it was actually in this very building.
Oh, wow.
Back when, believe it or not, KRGV, the TV station, actually had a radio station also, and it was a pop top 40 station, and was there for a couple of years. Then from there, I joined the military. I was in Armed Forces Radio, worked at a classic rock station in Guam for a couple of years. Came back, was back in this building again. But this time it was Energy 99, which is now, was it La Nueva 99 now? But back then it was an alternative dance station. I was there for a couple of years. Left there and was on B104 for almost 13 years. I went from working the overnight shift all the way up to program director. I was actually running the station for a long time. Then left and decided I wanted to leave the Valley. Went up to West Texas. Was working in a top 40 station up there in San Angelo called Kixie.
Okay.
I was there for a couple of years, but then decided wanted to come back because I have family here. Came back to B104, was here for a couple more years. Then left. Yeah, it's a long story. Anyway, from there I came back.
Started the company from scratch.
Was it? Almost.
Oh,
But
wow.
after I left B104, I went to Q94.5, and I was there for a couple of years. And when I was there, I get a call back from here saying they were going to start a classic rock station. Do you want to come over? And I've been here ever since.
So this is what, 5 years ago?
5 years ago, 6 years ago, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's like I said, it's been a trip. It's been a crazy ride.
Amazing. Do you have anything you want to tell us about the website or?
I've got a couple of programs that I do. One of the things that I love, I'm a big supporter of, is local, is to try to support the local community. I got two things that are going on. One is, and you've heard it on other radio stations, it's called Homegrown, where I actually promote local rock bands from across the RGV, from Brownsville all the way to Rio Grande City. I even have a couple of rock bands that are from Reynosa and Matamoros that have been sending us stuff. And every Sunday at 7 o'clock, I play nothing but an entire hour of nothing but local music. Should just try to promote local bands. So just give them a little help whenever they're going out and partying at the clubs. The other thing I have is what I call the Hometown Hottie. And I've been doing this now for almost a year. As you can see, like right here on our website here, Asia, she's actually from McAllen. And I've been doing it for a couple of years now, trying to promote, we have beauty here in the Valley. So, of course, we want to promote it. And, of course, with Facebook being real popular right now, one of the things that I like to do is, a lot of these girls, they have their own fan pages. So I'll help them out by putting on a gallery, promote their Facebook page, and then I promote them on air. And it kind of helps them get the ball rolling to where maybe they can, get into modeling agencies, runway shows, and stuff like that.
How can a girl actually get in touch with you?
Well, they can always send me... They can always send me an email at hitman@1055thex.com. Or I usually, they've come up to me. I'll be like at a location or something like that, and they'll be like, hey, tell me a little bit about more of the Hometown Hottie. If you see me out and about, come up to me, ask me about it. Because, like I said, I want to help promote the local community. So
that's probably something I'd be interested in.
Well, we'll talk later. But yeah, that's pretty much two of the main things that I like to do. And, of course, promoting classic rock, promoting, a lot of other different types of rock. One of the big shows that's coming up pretty soon is Nazareth, which is way before your time. But they had a couple of good hits called Love Hurts and Hair of a Dog. They're coming down to the McAllen Civic Center with the opening band is Dio's Disciples, which believe it or not, is the remaining members of Dio's original band, but with a new singer playing a lot of Ryan James Dio's old hits. So, and then of course, I got tickets to other big shows because besides me, in this business, you broaden your horizons by working in different markets. So besides working for 105.5 The X, I'm also the afternoon guy at C101 in Corpus Christi. So I do a lot of stuff with shows also in Corpus Christi. So I've got shows like the Gigantour with Megadeth coming up, the Summerland Tour with Filter, Seether with 10 Years is coming very soon in Corpus. The list just goes on and on.
How does that work out for you, having to work for a station in Corpus?
Well, it actually, how can I describe it? It kind of helps me get my name out a little bit more. Besides promoting the station, I also try to promote myself. So, if I'm doing great here, next thing you know would be Corpus. And if I'm doing well in Corpus, you never know. I might
something
bigger like Austin, Dallas, New York, California. There was actually a woman from here in the Valley. She was originally from Donna. Okay. She actually didn't start here in the Valley. She actually left, went to Austin, was working in Austin. Next thing you know, she was on in Detroit, Chicago, New York, California. She was on in 17 different markets.
Oh, wow.
And her voice was everywhere. Her name was Mickey James, and she was originally from Donna. So, which I thought was really, really
impressive.
Cool. Yeah.
Yes.
So if it's a chance for me to do, and I've done pretty much all formats except country. I won't do country. But yeah, rock, top 40. That's pretty much what I mostly do. So, which I love.
Okay, so I have one more question. Why is it that we could hear 105.5 DX in the Upper Valley, but it's more difficult to hear in the Lower Valley?
That's actually the number one question I get all the time. A lot of people are fans of classic rock. The problem is my radio signal is kind of limited, believe it or not, because this signal, we share it with a lot of other radio stations, not just in Texas, but also in Mexico. So we have restrictions on that. So that's one reason why if you listen to 105.5 The X, we always say it's the Upper Valley's classic rock station. Now, if you want to listen to the Lower Valley, one of the things I'm a big fan of, and a lot of people have started to listen to, is the iHeartRadio app. You can listen to 105.5 The X and over 1,500 other radio stations across the United States on the iHeartRadio app on your iPhone, iPad. All you got to do is download the app, and you can listen. I connect my phone to my sound system in my car, and that way I can listen to the X anywhere in the Valley through the app.
Yeah.
So that's probably the one thing, and a lot of people go, well, when are you going to start playing, on regular radio? I'm working on it. I'm trying. I'm trying to do my best to see if we can get classic rock throughout the entire Valley. But if not, the best substitution for now is to listen to the X on the iHeartRadio app.
Thank you, Hitman, for your time. It was very nice talking to you.
No problem.
And don't forget, you can listen to Hitman through 105.5 The X from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. All right, guys, this is Ashley with RXP TV. See you next time.